fell in love with the Range Rover brand and the Defender in particular years ago. I was on honeymoon in South Africa and they were everywhere, and I had seen them as a kid, but not one properly kitted out for safari and the like. And you know, there haven't been any new Defenders in the US market for a really long time. And there are a bunch of other, different vendors who build bespoke Defenders. I think the choice and the style of Arkonik, stood out amongst the rest, and that appealed to me the most. Both in terms of modern amenities, but also a vehicle that could take me to adventure. It was a long process, but of course, good things take time. I genuinely appreciated getting to know every member of the team throughout. From the very beginning, working with Toby to lay out a spec, that coming to life, numerous conversations with Andy, the founder, and particularly as he got more involved in the end and getting to meet folks like Nathan and others from the SVO division in Charleston has really been a treat. Cody, who worked on this particular engine, treated it as if it were his own, and that sort of ownership really leads to a great outcome, and I've enjoyed the journey throughout. Well, I mean, I like sports cars, and I think that the knock on the Defender traditionally has always been it's a pretty underpowered, farm-oriented vehicle. So we needed to upgrade the engine, and I certainly didn't hold back by choosing an LT4. I mean, it's an absolute torrent under the hood that could keep pace with any modern SUV. And I guess that was the other thing. I wanted to future-proof the design in a way where I could have this thing for a really long time and enjoy it, and ideally, pass it down to my kids when I'm done driving it. Lastly, sports cars aren't super practical to do very much with, other than tour and maybe get on the track. I wanted something that I could actually take to to a surf break, throw some mountain bikes on it, bring it to a trailhead, a vehicle that would do all that in style and have fun while doing it. And the traditional Land Rover colors that were offered by Arkonik, the Phoenix Orange really stood out to me as being unique and satisfying my need to get an orange vehicle. I think the burl leather on the interiors offered by I think it's Ruskin were really unique, and I hadn't seen that with other car designs. And it sort of evokes the large British sofa by a fireplace out in the countryside, albeit in your adventure rig. So that was an easy choice. And like I said, I think that one of the things I enjoy most about driving the vehicle is just how tight the cockpit is. It feels like you have limited space, but you have everything you need to enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. It's a really fun process to spec a vehicle that is the car of your dreams. There are so many interesting options, and really weigh those decisions carefully with the help of good advice. And just really think hard about how you use it. Is it your daily driver? Is it your weekend warrior adventure rig? I think which will be my use case, and build it up accordingly. I think the other thing that's unique about Arkonik is it's founded by Brits bringing a British product to the North American market, and so there's a sense of authenticity there and an appreciation for a British vehicle in the U.S. And I think that's special and unique from the other many very good providers that turn older Defenders into modern day vehicles.